You. It's your brother VANSILK. Oh God, Instagram. So, people, Instagram got me blocked because I guess I put the video up with MC Shan talking about academics. And they blocked me. I guess temporary block. What up, Katie? Yeah, Instagram blocked my other page tonight from doing the live because I put a post up with MC Shan talking about academics. I guess he's saying it was violent. So we're going to be talking to my man Chuckychuck. Chuckychuck. I'm going to call him Grandmother Theodore. All he got to do is log on. So, yeah, that's what Instagram control it. I didn't think about it when I made the post on MC Shan. I didn't think it was violent. I said, like he just said, you know, I'm not LL Cool J. Fuck you. You know, like they be wilding, yo. They be showing some of the most violent stuff, and I got someone that just a person talking, and they want to block it. All right, Chuck, you need to come on now, baby. We ain't gonna do a grand with the Theodore here tonight. So how's everybody doing today? So, guess I'm gonna sit here and wait for Chuckychuck for the Rappermatical 5 to pop live. All you got to do is just click, 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 click. So, 7:57, I was laying down, and in 3 minutes, I got myself together. Chucky! I don't know why. Where you at? I hate this, man. Like, it's so easy to do things. All brothers gotta do the table. What up? Yo, you better have some light up in the crib, man.
I got some light. We can't pay the car bill. We need some old school money.
Hey, yo, so check this out, yo. MC Shan made a post, right?
Yeah.
About academics. I put it on my page and put it on his YouTube channel. And they took it down and they blocked me from doing, you know, I can still make a post, but they blocked me from doing a live video.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
That's how they do it, brother.
So everybody, tonight we have a great conversation with my man Chuckychuck from the Rappermatical 5. But before I get into that, I want to say one thing. I think I'm going to be a little bit rude tonight.
Hey, Van, relax, man.
Nah, I got to say this, man. It was funny. Tuesday night when I was getting ready to do Grand with the Theodore. And I keep telling everybody, yo, stop hating. Congratulate. Follow. Get out that old school funk. Oh, y'all still stuck in the 80s. See, I follow Adam 22, No Jumper, Wallow, Gilly the Kid, $1 Million Worth of Game. I follow DJ Academics. I check out Fresh and Fit. I check out Joe Buttons. I check out the younger dudes to see what they are doing. So I'll know. Now, if I wasn't watching DJ Academics Tuesday night, he was talking about NBA Youngboy, or how much money he made, hundreds of $millions he gonna make this year. He don't even tour. All he doing is making records and selling their catalog. 9 minutes he was talking about NBA Youngboy. And at the 30 seconds, out of nowhere, he said, yo, man, these old rappers, the old rappers, the one that claim to be the foundation of hip hop, to start this, man, they dusty. I'm like, where did this come from? I couldn't sleep the whole night. Got up Wednesday morning, took the kids to school. I said, yo, let me call Scorpio and let me call Shy Rock and tell him what academics said. Now, this, mind you, he has a humongous following. So I took the video, I took the audio clip and put his picture on it, sent it to Scorpio and sent it to Shy Rock. I said, you know what, I'm going to do a post about it later on to just address it in a amicable way. No getting out here, fuck you, and none of that. But Scorpio couldn't take it. He went and posted. Said he called a few people to tell him about it, because they didn't know about it. Shy Rock posted it later. 6 o'clock, I made the whole 18-minute version with showing our pioneers not looking dusty, you know, you fourth, telling academics, you fourth generation, saying you welcome to come to the Bronx. We're glad to embrace you. Then I sent it to LL. And Scorpio sent it to LL. So I can't send it to LL. LL's like, yo, I gotta say something. Because in that post, I also had LL, Slick Rick, Big Daddy King, Dougie Fresh. They part of the foundation. Chuckychuck is part of the foundation. But the funny part about this, I gave it to a couple of people early in the game. And they sat on the sideline like this, just watching. When Shy Rock and Scorpio put it up, they was getting a little traction, but I'm watching. And LL went live. Said art came out of his mouth about the situation. Next thing you know, those who had a name this was sent to sat on the sidelines like this, watching, peeking. As soon as LL said something, all of a sudden they come out the woodwork. Too late. He put his neck out there, and y'all sat back there way before when you had the 30-second video piece that was sent out. So I call you sitting on the sideline, never said nothing, but now once LL said something, and it was with Viral and the Breakfast Club talking about, now everybody want to jump in with their posts. When you had the whole day before LL came on at 9 o'clock last night. So for you sideline motherfuckers, fuck you. Now, Chuck, my man.
What's up, baby?
And they know who they are. How you doing, my brother?
I'm holding it down, baby. Can't wait to see you for the first of the month so we can take care of those two businesses, the Cotton Club and the other real estate business we doing, and to get your flowers so they won't call you Dusty.
Hey, check this out. I want everybody to know this brother's been in the hip-hop game. He's really from Harlem, but moved to Queens in the late 70s. He seen hip-hop growth from the parks, had a rap group that was his group called the Rappermatical 5. I think at one time there was 4, but now he made it 5.
No, it was always 5, and then he went down to 4.
Okay. Put out his own record because nobody ever gave him a deal to put out their record.
Yeah.
Did their own shows in Queens, but you can't leave them out because basically they're one of the first groups out in Queens. But the problem was, Chuck, like, listen, man, I could do my own thing. If we could do our own parties and Parker Brothers and all that, which is respectful. Because when we came out to Queens to do parties. He was always bringing the groups from Harlem and Manhattan and the Bronx to Queens. But I told Mike and Dave, we have to start respecting those who live here because we're going into somebody else's territory. But why don't you tell them how you got started and how everything became fruitful and what you was doing?
Well, I lived in Harlem, not in Jefferson Project, but across the street from Jefferson Projects. They used to call it the tenements. And we used to run numbers at 10, 11, 12. My mother had a number hole.
Oh,
and
so
we
you
hit
the tenement buildings?
Yeah, across the street from Jefferson.
Hey,
And
yo, let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to everybody. For those who live in the tenement, that heat in the wintertime is a bitch.
yeah, it's on and popping now. People love the tenements now.
You can hear the radiator popping.
Yeah. So then my mother hit the number. We moved out to Queens, mid-76, 77. I was going to Benjamin Franklin High School, traveling back and forth.
On First Avenue?
On Paladina Avenue, First Avenue.
Paladino,
yeah.
And FDR Drive, Paladino, Benjamin Franklin.
Coming back and forth. When I moved out to Queens, Springfield Gardens, I moved out to, it was the Boondocks, and then nothing was going on. You had groups like Infinity Machine, you had Cypher Sound, you had the Disco Twins, Making Noise, Woody Wood, the Son of Curtis Blow, which was Run, and you had on the block in Laurelton, you had a lot of upcoming people. We used to go back and forth, but it was nothing happening. So I met with Tracy Parker or the Parker Brothers, and that's where everything happened, because every night in Tracy Parker house, there was a party. We party every night, open up crates of music and play music and jam. And it was, I said, let's take this outside, because I'm from Harlem, and see how they do it in Harlem, in the Bronx. And we start taking it around and around. I was by myself for like 4 years. And then I created the Rappermatical 5. Yeah, so that's how it started there. Coming from Harlem, seeing, me and Johnny Waugh, and God bless his brother Tracy Watson, and Jimmy Mack, God bless his dead. We was in a group. We had a little group. We used to sing Old Donna. So Johnny Waugh always could sing.
Old Donna, like
Old Donna, yes, we used to sing that. Johnny Waugh, yeah.
Y'all was singing that song?
We were singing that in Johnny Waugh's apartment, in his house. We used to sing that. Yes.
Will y'all take your La Bamba?
I think so. So
y'all was singing Old Donna.
Yeah, we were singing. I met Johnny Waugh because we all went to school together, PS 102.
Well, hold on. Shout out to Eddie J.
Yeah.
But hold on. For a lot of people, now this is before he said he was in a group with Johnny Waugh, whose father was in a singing group, if I'm not sure.
Yes.
Johnny Waugh is part of the Magnificent Seven, and then became Rayvon and Johnny Waugh.
Exactly. So I met Johnny Waugh. In '65. Yeah, I met Johnny Waugh in '65, way before Rayvon.
You know those little kids?
Yes, going to school, PS 102. Met Rayvon. Then Johnny Waugh left Jefferson and started hanging out in Schaumburg, and he got with them. And I used to go hang out with Johnny Waugh and Rayvon and all that stuff. And I'm going back and forth from Franklin to Queens, bringing the music back. And there was nobody doing it out there like I was doing it. And got with these guys, and then turned my house into a 4th-floor disco, a hip-hop disco, and had people come to our house. We got too big for the house. We went to Owen Center. Too big for Owen Center. Went to Baby Doll and Far Rockaway. 5 towns. Christ the King. Nice of Columbus. I mean, I just took it everywhere. I promoted everything that we did because I got into construction, and construction was the money that helped pump it up. And when I met you, VANSILK, in '79, we was hanging out. You wanted to promote us also. And then we battled the Super Lovers, Rappermatical 5 versus Super Lovers at the Travis Hotel.
And hold on, a lot of people don't know the Super Lovers, Quicksilver Super Lovers, was Play and Herbie Azar.
That's right. He was Playboy.
Play and Herbie Azar.
He was Playboy. He was Playboy then. And it was Herbie the Love Bug.
I know, but I had Quicksilver Super Lovers and Barnes International. I put them in I forgot the show I did down there, and they told, yo, man, we want to battle Grandmaster Flash in the Furious 5. I'm like, yo.
And then I would bring Rayvon. I brought Rayvon out to Queens. He met Run. I brought E-Man out to Queens at all my parties. He stayed out there with me, and we rocked the house. I mean, I brought Harlem to Queens because Queens wasn't happening then. And then Queens started to blow up. People from Laurelton started to blow up. You get the Eddie OJs. You get the Will Sevilles. You get Rozelle. You get Mikey D. Mikey D came much later. But at the time, I was 2 years, I think, before Eddie OJ and them came. It was me by myself, and then they came along. So, and then I started going to the Fantasia, hanging with Divine, Les Charlotte, Olympic Palace, the Armory, doing shows with them. And then I used to bring the group to do shows with them also. Me and Divine been friends a long time, 40 years. So, yeah, that's how it was from Harlem to Queens.
And shout out to Doc Whitebird. He's on. I'm sorry that I'm not on my regular page, Rappermatical_VANSILK, but it's MC Shan's fault why I'm not on my page because, you know, we have a deal with MC Shan Instagram page. He's part of my Not in My House with VANSILK podcast. So when he puts videos up, I transfer them over to his page. But he made a video. Guess he was threatening academics, so they banned me and blocked me tonight. So we over here talking to my man Chuckychuck. Chuckychuck from the Rappermatical 5.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
You know, a lot of people talk about, yo, man, I know I've been around, I was there. Like, listen, man. I was at James Brown concert. That don't make I was part of the JBs.
You're a wild boy, man.
Yo, I'm gonna be like this tonight. You know what I'm saying?
You're a wild boy, man. You're a wild boy.
So listen, I was at the Madison Square Garden with Parliament Funkadelic did a concert. Don't mean I was part of the crew.
This is true. This is true.
I was in the seats. But yo, go ahead and I want to ask you a question. When Queens started the bubble, who was some of the first that you was hearing? Because we all know the mobile DJs was out there. Salute to Cypher Sound and Disco Twins and King Charles and all those dudes. You know, I think Queens and a little bit DJ Pleasure. You know, just everybody. Who was some of the guys getting on the mic?
When I was coming up in Queens, there was not a lot of MCs at the time. Not rappers, MCs. So when you hear them from the South Side, you will hear Woody Wood, who had a Hollywood style.
Definitely Woody Wood.
You will hear Smalls with the Twins.
DJ Smalls.
Infinity Machine didn't have a MC, but they had the sound system as like Disco Twins. So when you go to Fantasia, you know, that high 20-foot stage, and they dropped the mic, because Woody, what's his name? Goody didn't like that rapping stuff. So when you drop the mic, when they drop the mic with a long cord, you get on there, you had 5 minutes or 3 minutes, but Love Is the Message, you had to do your best. And we would line up and do it, and I kept doing it, and finally I got upstairs with Divine. And when Flash came to town, me and Divine rocked against Flash and Melly, not against, but me and them rocked.
Hey, hold on. Hold that thought real quick. And somebody said rest in peace to Woody Wood. When did he pass? Almighty Force Brothers in the house.
Yeah, a while back. Woody passed about.
And Woody Wood did make a record.
Yeah, Woody Wood. Woody Wood, the corporation.
So he needed, like, because there's that famous picture with Flash and them, and I think it was it at Fantasia? Divine and them. Well, it was one of them early shows that when they was there, you know, in Queens. Well, I ain't talking about the Jamaica Armory one. There was another
had to be Fantasia.
Yeah.
Fantasia. Because a lot of people, if you wanted to be anybody, and you want to know anybody, you want to rock against anybody, you had to come by Infinity Machine and Fantasia. Fantasia was the mecca of it all. The Twins came there, the L Brothers came there, Flash came there. You name it, they had to come by there, because Fantasia was where it's at. That was like a Harlem World in Queens. That was everything.
Hey, DJ Smalls remind me of Gary Coleman.
I never saw it that way, but okay.
But listen, he was good. And what he did, you know, because he definitely was on some early flyers and was respected as a DJ back then because, you know, but he was always quiet.
Yeah, but the twins was that whole setup. When I went out to East Amherst for the first time, I mean, I met a young lady named Yvonne. She introduced me to Rapper T. Rapper T brought me out to East Orange, introduced me to DJ Vernon from the King Charles. I met Cool Out. I mean, he was in the group Cool Out, Kid from Kid and Play. He was in the group Cool Out, I believe, yeah. And then I met the Super Lovers. And one of the Super Lovers named Romeo, his brother Grand Wizard B, me and him became close. So Herbie always wanted to battle me, but we would miss each other at each party. Grand Wizard B give a party, he called me up, I come out there, Rapper T called me out there. And one day we was at 127, they called it the 7, the Hearst, right by my Malcolm X house. And that's when the name Chuckychuck got popular over there because I just ripped the Hearst in half. And they was after me. The Super Lovers was after me. But we became friends because of a young lady named Paula, Rose, Valerie. They all introduced us and we became cool. So I was the first one that brought the Super Lovers to Jamaica. I brought them to the Knights of Columbus. They tore the doors down there. Then I brought them back to Rochdale Village. They tore the doors down there. And that's when I introduced Professional 5, another group. I used to put a lot of groups on the platform. Clientele Brothers rock with us at the family. Even they wasn't Almighty Force. They were the Force MCs. Then I even brought them on the show, on one of the shows. So you know, I did a lot of promoting. I used to disguise my promoting by putting it under different names. I watched Mike and Dave, and I watched you, and I used to say, if you see a flyer of TWA nightclub, Black Soul Sisters production, those were me. That was me doing it all promotion by myself, but never told anybody. Only those who were around me knew that I did the promotions. I did my own promotion.
Funny, when I posted your flyers the other day, the other guy, Lee Gale, he had a test pressing of your record.
Really?
Something at the party. What was the record name?
Party People.
Huh?
Party People.
Yeah, he had the test presser. He posted it in the topic.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, he got the test presser. Lee Gill got all kind of test pressing. Like, yo, dude, where you getting these shit from?
Unbelievable.
But you know, it's unbelievable that I come from the Bronx and everybody have a story because now, when you talk about all the people you named that will be considered unsung heroes early on in what was going on, even though you went and put out your own record, you know, you had the Knights of Columbus on lock. I'm like, damn, we can't even get a party in here.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, we could get Olympia Palace. We get Martin Van Buren High School. In the high schools, I was able to, you know, eventually got Jamaica Roller Dome. But we couldn't get the Knight of Columbus and none of my other places like, yo.
But you know the funniest thing? Master D from Brooklyn, before he changed the name to Lance,
right.
He used to come out to Knights of Columbus. And I did a ballad of 7 DJs at the Owen Center, and Master D played in that. E-Man from Harlem came up, and we just had a ball up there, man. It was really, really, really beautiful, man.
And you know what's so crazy? When you go back and look at 78, very important years. 78 and 79 is very important because Melly Mel and Creole them started the end of 77. Funky, KK Rockwell, end of 77. Beginning of 78 was the beginning of Brothers Disco. Those 2 years, a lot of things happened and developed. You know, the younger guys getting on the mic. Because when I'm talking about the first 10 years, from 73 to 83 is important. You got to break that up. Because if you ain't 65 years old, at least you could not have been at 72, 73, 74, 75 Cool Herc parties.
That's right.
But if 76, 77, I was 21. Nelly Mel was 17. Sean
I,
Rucker was 16.
I was 16.
There was no need for me to be hanging around no kids.
That's right.
But until I met with AJ in 78, I started promoting parties for him. Then there was a need to be around because eventually met Love Bug. Me and Flash with the Gompers, Theodore Aunt lived in my building. 2 men from the Harlem World crew lived in my projects. Next thing you know, I'm over here looking outside. I was telling Theodore, yo, I would not go in 63 Park because it was one way in.
Mm-hmm.
And the speaker was to the back, and you walk in the club in the spot.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get out unless you go to the front. And that was where you go to the front, where Gene was, you get stuck up.
Right.
So I always played the outside because we had it hard. My daughter, mother, oh, I ain't mess with that hibbity bibbity bop shit. Yo, we heard all kind of horrible things. My uncle, I used to go to his crib in Millbrook Projects. Dr. Dust, Jazzy G, all that come from. I went there with a Barry White Gold album. He, get that shit out of here. That fat motherfucker ain't shit. I'm going to play some real music. He pulled out a 78. I'm like, Uncle Bo, I don't want to hear that shit in my house. I said, okay. But Barry White became how big? As an artist. But what I'm trying to say is that when Rappers Delight and everybody's putting out records, the radio station didn't want to hear it. Chuck, see, you got that T-Mobile phone again. What up, Rich Wyman? Chuckychuck. My point was, radio stations didn't want to hear nothing. They didn't want to play Frankie Crock in them, and they didn't want to play no records at all. Hold on. You got a request, Chuck, because I can't. You got to make a request. Hold on a second.
You cut off.
I tell you about that. That play school phone.
Listen, this is an I-13, top of the line, baby. I don't know what's
yeah,
going on.
okay.
I don't know what's going on, bro. But
well,
listen.
I'm just trying to say, in the beginning, when the records came out, nobody wanted to play the records.
Okay.
And the sad part about all this here is that if I could get in the DeLorean right now, go back to 1977, I would, because things would be different. I'd like to shout out my man, Rich Wyman, who worked at a lot of labels, including with us at Spring Records. I think he worked at Emergency Records. He worked with a lot of artists. And he has a podcast coming.
I see DJ Divine. DJ Divine there. DJ Divine.
He's on too?
Yeah.
Shout out to DJ Divine. Where you at, baby?
Infinity Machine, baby. Ooh, baby.
You want to bring him in?
No, it's cool.
Y'all just seen each other, didn't you?
We was hanging out in Iguanas before I came up here. We forgot the president was in town.
I told you was going to go to sleep after you eat.
There you go with the nonsense, brother. There you go.
But I see you still up. So let me ask you a question. After things started popping off 78, 79, and you had your group, when things started to really materialize, what groups were popping to you? Like, who was making the noise?
In my part of town or all over?
Just all over as far as the MCs and groups.
In Queens?
Whatever borough you want to talk about.
Well, you know, we already know the regulars in Harlem. You know, we already know them. Ray Vaughn, the M7 was popping. I loved them. Jekyll and Hyde was Andre Harrell. He was popping. My man, Mr. Bond. People don't know. Me and Mr. Bond used to know each other from a boys club at 5 years old playing pool.
Mr. Bond's in North Carolina, right?
Mr. Bond passed away. Rest in peace.
Mr. Bond, B-O-N-D?
Yeah, Bond. He was.
When?
Oh, about 3 to 4 years ago.
He
passed 4 or 5 years ago. He passed away.
He was texting me. That's how long it's been?
Yeah, because Bond, his name was Chuckychuck first. and he has the same first name I have, Lamont. And so me and Mr. Bond was real close, real close. He was Jekyll and Hyde. And you know, you had Flash and the Funky Four plus one more. You had all of, but in Queens, you had, of course, the Rappermatical. You had Clientele.
But we're talking 78, 79 now.
Oh,
they a lot 78, 79 because there was a lot.
No, it wasn't that many, but they was making noise in the neighborhood. Those guys making noise in the neighborhood. But you had the regulars that's all known all over, you know. All the regular people that was known.
And Andre Harrell's from Harlem. He trying to play that Queen shit.
Andre Harrell's from DeWitt Clinton. And they used to Ray Vaughan and Johnny Wild Magnificent Seven and Louie Lou and Spivey and what's his name? Ronnie C. All of them was in Clinton. I mean, Clinton used to rock that. In DeWitt Clinton, they used to give the boss parties. Chuck Center also. Foster Projects.
And you know what's so crazy? When you said Chuck Center, that's where the original Clark Kent and the Nigger Twins, Kevin and Keith, used to go dance over there before they got down with Kool Herc in 75. They said they used to go to Harlem to Chuck Center.
But let me tell you something. Chuck Center, Chuck was a guy, Chuck Griffin was his name, who owned Chuck Center, had football teams. He was inspirational in the neighborhood, man. He had baseball teams. I mean, Chuck did it all. And you come to Chuck Center and party. It was a small joint, but you party like, that's the first time I heard the echo chamber in Chuck Center. When Mr. Bond was on, and Ray Vaughan, and Johnny Wall, and all those cats, man, they used to sit back and just love that stuff. You know, I had a ball there. I had a ball. I used to try to get those cats to come to Queens. And I got them to come sometime, but it was hard. But they didn't want to come to Queens. They was just doing their thing. And the dance masters and all that.
And it's so crazy because you're talking about the east side of Harlem.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand. If you live east side Harlem and west side Harlem is like two different worlds.
Day and night.
Like, we never went and promoted parties on the east side of Harlem because we always felt like they was like the worst. Like, they brought all the trouble. Like, y'all had Mr. Souls on the east side too.
That Mr. Souls was the first party I ever went to at 13. That's why I started my party, Mr. Souls.
And me and AJ would never go to like the east side, First Avenue or Jefferson. So I decided when I was doing my party at Harlem, I'm going to go 115, Lexington, Madison. I'm going to go over there and hand out flyers, man. And they looked at the flyer like, yo, man, fuck this bullshit. They ain't got no east side rappers on there.
But east side was everything. Because east side had everything, man. East side was the bomb, man. You know, west side jumped off when you had a celebrity club. My father used to be a bouncer at the celebrity club. And then when the Spank came out, I gave the Spank contest in Queens, and that was awesome, man. I mean, whatever ideas came to Harlem that I was around, I brought to Queens, and I exploited them in Queens, and I had a good time with them.
Question.
The Cakes.
When Sugar Hill Gang came out,
1980, 79, 80.
79 September, what was your reaction when you heard it on the radio?
I didn't like it. I mean, not that I didn't like the song. I didn't like the fact that they monopolized the whole damn party, but they put the record on. Every time you put Sugar Hill record, they would monopolize the park, and we had to stop for a while, and to get back to the street there because everybody was loving Sugar Hill. That rap record, they was loving it. But I didn't like the fact that how they stop a party, the record. But I loved the fact that the record was awesome.
Oh, I like to shout out Mama Shit. She was on. When I first heard the Sugar Hill Gang record, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, who's these people?
Yeah. And
that's when everybody was starting to scurry to get their group together. Yo, we got to make a record because who's these three guys? All the stuff we've been doing, and then three dudes just came out of nowhere.
They had the right timing, man. You know, because we tried to get on Enjoy. We couldn't get on Enjoy. We tried to get Bobby Robinson sold to Sylvia. We tried Sylvia's and we couldn't get on. And we said like this, man. We give it one more try. If nothing happened, 83 we hung it up because everybody went their way. I went into real estate. T-Ski went to the gas company. Another guy went to the Army. Another guy went to business. And and we just broke it up. And I just been in real estate since now 38 years now. So, you know, it's been a blessing to me. I'm kind of very glad that I didn't make it that way. I'm glad I made it this way.
Well, we talked about that. We talked about that the other day.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you're with the Enjoy, but you know, you got to understand, everybody that made a record from the Bronx had to come to Harlem.
Yeah.
You had Enjoy Records, then you had Paul Winley up the street with Winley Records. He put out his daughters, Paulette and that Paulette Winley and Sweet Tea Winley.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had Johnny Soul, God rest his soul, Soul on Whack, where he put out Can I Get a Soul Clap?
Yeah.
Grandmother did all them. Then you had Peter Brown, who put out Spoonie G.
Oh, that's a hot record there.
So there wasn't really no labels. It was just a lot of. And then you had Jack Taylor that owned Harlem World. He had put out Love Bug and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde first on Taster Records.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really. Shout out to Eminem Productions. It wasn't really. Is this the same Eminem Production that did the party?
No. Eminem Production in Queens. That was Melody and Money. That was one of the first DJ groups I rock with. Melody and Money at the BG Manor. You know, you had Melody and Money, and you had the Parker Brothers, and you had Ultrasound. You had T Production. You had the Kilowatt Crew. You had all these DJs on that side putting it down. And you got my man Bronx Style Al, who was close with DJ Divine. They both worked in Record Explosion on Jamaica Avenue. So, you know, it was hot, man. It was hot. On that side of town, we did our thing over there, man.
Well, we got a lot of people attention. You know, I've been bugging you about flyers. Mm-hmm. I want to know if any of y'all on here have any of your old flyers, originals, no internet versions, the originals, pictures, Polaroids, any of that stuff, inbox me. So like I said, we got the Universal Hip Hop Museum going on, and we're making things happen. And, you know, there's certain ways you can deal with your flyer collection or whatever. Lights leasing, some people sold their flyers. So if you have any of that stuff, you can inbox me, please, because we're not trying to leave nobody out. You know, and I hate to sound this way, especially if you to make a real big impact, but even if you contribute and you got like 15 party flyers that you did, it means a lot.
So Van, let me say this to you. I'm bringing you in October, and we're going to discuss the Kite Club to give you your roses here.
Right.
You need your roses done because you know a lot. You're walking library, and everybody should come enjoy in the Cotton Club. We're going to have a fun time, and we're going to sit down and discuss the logistics of that, and we're going to discuss our real estate deal we're going to do. And then I'm going to go to Queens after that. After do you in January, I'm doing Divine in February, March. I got to give his. He's the only DJ I know. He's humble, calm, and when they do the Fathers of Hip Hop in Queens, they give him like a side show. They don't give him the top billing, and he was top billing. So if he don't do it, I have to do it for him.
And the Divine is my man. Him and Ken do.
Yes.
And speaking on my event that you're gonna do in January, I still hope. Well, Hoops of Flavor Love. That's like that's my baby. She said she'll definitely come and be there. She live in Tennessee. Ladies from SWB like, yo, we ain't on tour, y'all. I'll be there. The original Spinnerella will be there. And then I got to talk to my girl, Claudia Jordan, and be like, yo, you going to come out and celebrate this one with our brother?
And then you said
you about Vivica, man, because Vivica, that's my girl, but man.
But then you said you want to bring Dougie. Want to get Dougie to perform?
If Dougie in New York, I want Dougie to perform.
What about Ray Vaughn and Johnny Wah?
Definitely Ray Vaughn and Johnny Wah.
All right.
Up there and do that.
So that's why we got to discuss our logistics.
I want them to do that Sam and Dave type style shit that they was doing back.
Right. That's why we got to discuss this. Who we gonna get down? And like I was talking to Divine today, that's why we better Iguanas to discuss his matter, and we're gonna put it down for both of y'all. And then in between that, we got a Stephanie Mills show coming. We're gonna finalize that. And I'm working for Springfield the next year. I'm working on it hard, try to get In Vogue. I talked to In Vogue, and I talked to Drew Hill. So it's a possibility. We're 60% on the way on that. So
now, I want you to tell the people how many people the Cotton Club holds.
Cotton Club holds 175 people.
So it's going to be 175 people that's going to be able to get in, and I'm telling you right now, no sneakers allowed.
That's right.
No
Dress to
jeans
impress.
allowed.
Dress to impress, baby, for your show.
And if you can't do that, stay home.
And yeah, I want to put Sedan on the show also. If you allow that, Sedan, I think he fits right in with that situation with Dougie and all the rest of them. If not, we'll catch him on the Divine show. That's up to you. We're gonna set up the logistics when you come to town, and we're gonna make it happen. Make it do what it do. However you say, it's your show, baby. You pick and choose who you like.
Yeah, we gotta have a DJ, man, to make the. I don't want no DJ getting up in there. A good.
Well, it's who you want.
I told DJ, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No.
Hey, listen, you can have anybody you want. You want Divine?
No, I'm just saying. Even when I did my joint, no, we're not doing that. Don't ask me to buy your drink.
It's your night, baby.
No, but hold on a second. When I did the 46th anniversary Club Miss, yo, Van, you know, I ain't really got it tonight. Yo, can you let me get in? All right, but I just seen you yesterday on your Instagram or Facebook. You was in City Island eating lobster.
Yo, Van, it's your night. Whatever you say, go. I got your back 1,000%, sponsoring the whole thing.
Hey, yo, you know what? I'm going to make it even easy. It's the Cotton Club.
Yes, sir.
If you can't even spark it for one night, then don't come out. If you can't shave and sharpen it up, don't come out. Because, see, I can say, brothers, don't come dusty.
You're a wild boy.
No, because I said it before. Somebody brought up to me, well, you said it. I said, yeah, but I said it because I could say it to them because I said, I don't want people to get a bad impression of you when they see you. And you know, someone be like, yo, I'm being me. All right, well, we're not taking no picture together because then you ain't posting that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but I ain't trying to get off topic. You did a great thing in this summer, Springfield.
Yeah.
Lisa Morgan, Nequity, Almighty Force Brothers,
T-Ski Valley,
Mikey D,
Clientele Brothers,
huh?
Sedan. I mean,
I have fun in Queens.
Red Alert.
Who?
Red Alert.
Yeah, Red Alert came, showed his face, and broke out because he had to go on the radio.
Yes, sir.
But I had fun there. T-Ski Valley. I got to see Terry Moore. I got to see the Disco Twins. I got to see some people I haven't seen in years. The good thing about Queen was it was hot, but it was also a good event.
Well, we're changing that because every year we have this. This is going to be the 7th year next year. And every year we have it in July. It seemed like the hottest day was beat us. We're going to do this after Juneteenth now. It's going to be the 24th. 5G Entertainment. We all going to get together and we're going to do it on the 24th, man. And we're trying to bring y'all in Vogue. Every year we're trying to get y'all bigger and better, man. Vogue and Druid Hill. And we get y'all that. That's it, baby. That's the smash. And Almighty Force did this summer also.
Oh no, I love their performance, yo.
Oh, they put it down old school style, baby.
Yo, I love their performance. They got on stage and they did their thing, and Iniquity came all the way from Brooklyn, did this thing like.
And Queen Lady Miz in the house. She there.
Lady Miz in the house.
Yes, Queen Lady Miz.
What up, Lady Miz?
From the ground up production, baby.
But I like the Springfield. And the crazy part about it was, you know, I came you brought me up specifically for that.
Yes, I did.
Because I don't really do park jams.
Right.
But this was a different type of park jam. You know, like you had people that were fans of hip-hop and fans of music, and not everybody in the park was, yo, you remember back in 1977 when I used to be, we go with those conversations again. Yo, man, yo, what's up, Van? How you doing? Meanwhile, I'm trying to like, who the fuck is this? And then I'll be like, yo, let me get your number. And then this is my slick way. Yo, put your name in there so I know which name you want me to use.
Let me get a couple of shout outs for it right quick. Shout out to my cousin Keith on North Kakalaki, my brother Kerry, my son Ronnie G. What's up, La Cakes? She make the baddest cakes in Inglewood. Who else is there? D&D basketball. That's my man Ken Do from the 5G. And who else is out there? As I said, Queen Lady Miz. Yo, man, they give great support. Sedan is there. Karen is there. Yo, great support, man. They love you, Van. They love you.
And it was so funny that they ended up coming over here. And like I said, it's gonna be reposted and put on YouTube and everything because, like I said, I got banned today when I put up a post about MC Shan, and they took the video down, but they still left it on this page. It's still on this page. They went to Rappermatical VANSILK main page, and I went to go live. You can't go live. You temporary block. I knew about the video, but they took the video off that page, but it's still on this page.
So I'll tell you what, don't say no more. They might cut us off.
I know. Or then I'll go to the other page.
Oh, they cut you off wherever you at, brother. They control that.
No, but see, I had.
Yeah, keep it cool.
Pages y'all don't know about.
Yeah, but keep it cool, man. Keep it cool.
But no, it's cool because MC. I was thinking, and rap. Instagram was leaving me alone. I was getting away with a lot of shit.
Oh, okay.
But it was an MC Shan video threatening academics like, yo, man, fuck you. I'm not LL. If I see you, motherfucker, I'll slap the shit out of you.
Wow,
like,
wow.
I didn't think about it.
Wow.
Because he was just talking. Shizzle just talks.
Right. Right.
But at the end of the day, I enjoy Springfield. And it was a good experience because, like I said, the talent came, did what they had to do. The people was out there, they was enjoying themselves.
Yes.
This is the first time I seen Melissa Morgan in a year, and she did an excellent performance.
Oh my, sounds just like the record, bro. Sounds just like the record. She put it down, man. And we have it like that every year. It's really, really a lot of fun, a lot of laughter, joy to see all the people get together. The vendors make money, everybody make money, but we're gonna get out of that July because that July is too hot. We're going to do it in June now, man, because they can't do it in July no more.
Well, you got to be careful in June because there's a lot of graduations going on in June and people.
But it's okay because you know why? Who we bringing is going to bring the crowd. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not worried about it. We ain't trying to get everybody. We just get a lot of people. That's all. To have some fun. My man Jeff, Almighty Force in the house. They'll be there next year. They'll be there.
So getting back to Queens.
Yes, sir.
Hip-hop.
Yes, sir.
Run DMC.
What about him? Yeah.
Did you felt like, okay, now we got chick jumping off in Queens, even though you from Harlem, but you was in Queens, do you feel like now we on the map now too?
I have a best of both worlds, Harlem, and I'm born and raised in Harlem, but Queens made my name, where I made my bones. Run DMC helped put it on the map. Yes, they helped put Queens on the map because all boroughs used to diss Queens. Queens was like the lowest of the lowest. You come from Queens, you live in a house, this, that. Queens didn't never get the respect that it's supposed to.
So my point of asking that question was, what was Run DMC first record? What was the name of it?
2 years ago. I don't know. That's the word rap. Sucker MC, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, let's go back and remember that Serious 5, Funky 4, all those records are 15, 16 minutes long.
Right.
Sucker, it's like that, and that's the way it is. And Sucker MC came out. When Sucker MC came out,
right.
That shit was 2 years ago. A friend of mine
that's right.
asked me to say MC. That shit was 2 minutes and 48 seconds. What did you do? We so used to long shit. Soon that shit ended, play that shit again?
Well, the DJs cut the hell out of it, so it really did never cut off. They kept playing it, man. They kept playing it. They kept cutting that out.
When that shit came on the radio,
yeah.
Like, they were calling, can you play? Because you couldn't get enough of it because
the request was
totally
ridiculous.
Different from everything.
No question. Run put it down, man. He put it down. I gotta give him to that. They played the hell out of it. 98.7 Point Kiss played the hell out of that. At BLS, they used to play that. That and Rappers Delight, they played the hell out of those two records.
Yeah, but you gotta understand the styles were different.
No question.
It was a change coming,
Mm-hmm.
and then here come this motherfucking LL.
Before LL was it Rob Bass did his thing?
No, Rob Bass came after L.
After? Okay. L did his thing, man.
From the Queen side, got Run DMC. Now here come fucking LL Cool J.
L blew it up, man. L took it over the board.
Now you got a 17. You know what? I asked some of my old school pioneers from the Bronx. I gave them a trivial question. I said, and I don't want nobody to take offense. Use that as an example. In 1983, if you was working at a record label and you only could sign one group or one artist, and I use the example, Cold Crush Brothers, hot. Grandwood Theater on Festify was hot. Then you got LL Cool J. Young, 17, walking the office. But the other two groups been blazing the streets with the flyers, the tapes, and all that shit. Who would you sign?
Definitely LL.
Why?
He's young, energetic.
There you go.
That's it.
Nothing against the Cold Crush Fantastic, but when he came and Rundle came, Melly Mel and the Funky Four was already gone. They were on the road.
That's
right. The next crop of groups was them. You had that job, and one person said, "Oh, I would have signed the Cold Crush." I said, "Why?" I said, the average age member of the Cold Crush in '83 was 23.
That's right.
You got a 17-year-old kid here.
Got a future there, baby.
I said, you know what? I'm fine with you because that's the wrong answer. And my point is, when I be seeing, I always say live your dream. But when I be seeing guys today, yo, man, I'm a rapper. How old are you? 39 years old.
Wow.
I'm like, yo, you got any kids? Yeah, I got an 18-year-old. And that motherfucker don't even want to listen to me. I can't tell him nothing. He think he know everything. So now, if you got an 18-year-old and you can't tell him nothing, what you going to say in the rap music for his generation? What you going to say to them? You ain't shit you can say to them. Because you're old. This is a young game, just like when we was young.
That's right.
When we was young, this was a young game for 17 to 25, basically.
That's right.
Now, if you've been in this game and you was continuing making records like Chuck D or you had a hot record, boom, you ain't trying to make no new record, or KS1, okay, you survived. Big Daddy Kane now is he's on a sitcom. He got a record with Morris Day. He could play R&B and hip hop shows. So he ain't got a chip here while I'm making a new album. Who gonna buy it? And then no disrespect to Kane, because right now him and Cool G Rap got a single out. And no, in our age bracket, we're not gonna spend 99 cents. Like I think we passed the buying record age. What do you think?
That's right.
I mean, I will buy old records if I see it in the Salvation Army from old collectorship, but just for me to go buy a new single at 99 cents, I think I've been past that for like the last 10, 15 years. It's no big deal to me. I can go on YouTube and hear the song.
That's why I do the old school, to bring it back alive, how we used to do it, to make it live, because we forgot, or we bringing it back and make it feel good, to bring that old era back, man. That era of old school, unbelievable, man. That's what I love so much.
But you're not going to get that no more, just like we're not going to get the real R&B no more. The real soul music is gone.
Well, that's why I try to bring it back as close as possible.
Yeah,
Man.
because the artists today, they're not artists.
Yeah.
They, they got the auto tune and you and the
Well,
fuck out of here. Where's your natural voice?
Well, that's why you see Melissa Morgan and you be talking about In Vogue, those who have real voices. Bring back that old school classic, man. I don't really want to get the modern day singers, although they can come, and but I love the old school. I'm old school. I'm strictly old school. I'm
Let me
strictly
ask you
old
a
school.
question. We are our worst enemy.
Yeah, we are.
All these so-called R&B artists and rappers using that auto tune. Do you see any pop artists using that shit? Any
Nope.
white artists? Nope.
Nope.
Because they still making real music.
Mm-hmm.
Everything they do now and what they call music. If you on TikTok and you got a viral, you get signed because you got something viral. You're not even an artist. And it's sad.
That's right.
Real artists with real talent can't get a deal. But you got these rappers out here. They set them up. Just come out with the song. Get your tattoos. Just do whatever you can, and you get 2 or 3 years out of it. When I'm sitting up here looking at Future selling his catalog, he got 600 songs. Like,
wow.
You got more songs than Michael Jackson and the Beatles combined. Like, I can't even name one. I can't name one of your songs.
It's hard. I don't follow.
I know who you are,
right?
But I can't name one of your songs. I mean, respectfully, I get to learn the artist, but I just don't know none of your songs. I don't know none of Lil Durk's song. I don't know NBA Youngboy. I don't know what his song is. I don't know NL Chopper. I don't know your songs.
You good. You know names. I don't know names nor songs.
Yeah, but see, I know the names. I at least keep myself in the names. It's like, listen. When they said NBA Youngboy, so he made almost $100 million in dollars. He don't even do tours. He don't tour. He just every 4 months, academic says. That's why I be watching. Every 4 months he drop an album. So the catalog he's selling now, in another 5 years, he'll have enough to sell another set of catalog to make more money.
Wow.
We ain't got that privilege. These guys can get $10 million from the companies that fuck with them and do shit. Man, we can't even get $10,000. So when I be looking at Yo Gotti and all these brothers with bags full of money, I don't know what their bank account look like, but they be having bag money. This shit is real. And we never seen that type of money.
Oh, no. That's right.
But getting back to Queens, with the whole Run DMC and LL Cool J, then you got groups coming out like Salt and Pepper.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm talking the groups that made the noise. I mean, the record.
Real noise. Yeah.
DJs, Jam Master Jay, God rest his soul.
Eric B.
Eric B from Queens?
Yes, sir.
And so was Cool G Rap.
Yes, sir.
Now, see, I want y'all to stop the cap right now. Stop the bullshit. See, we're going to keep it 100 right now about Queens. Y'all Jamaica, Lawton, Springfield, that's y'all. Don't put Queensbridge with y'all shit.
It's still Queens, baby.
Because back in the day, y'all didn't fuck with Queensbridge or Astoria Projects.
Well, listen, let me say this to you.
Y'all didn't even consider that Queens.
Of course we did. Of course. Queensbridge, you had Shantae come out of there. But I'm saying to you.
No. Y'all Jamaica, Lawton,
listen,
Springfield. Where LL come from? Where's that part? LL come from? What's that?
Where you come from? I don't even remember where LL come from.
what LL, the little section you call me where LL is. Then you got Baisley Projects and your 40
Farmers Boulevard.
Farmers Boulevard. Let me explain something to you. All that 40 Project Baisley, y'all never considered.
Let me tell you why we did, because you had Infinity Play there. You had Infinity Play and the Twins.
Hey, yo, Queens is big, man.
It's huge. Yo, Queens is huge, baby.
Hold on. When I'm thinking about this shit right now, all the Farmers Boulevard and Laurel and Springfield Gardens.
Hey, what about y'all? Left Rack City, brother. That's all Queens, baby. Long Island.
You still ain't. That's why you proved my point. Yeah. That's why I said Queensbridge is a whole city by itself.
No question. No, you right about that. But yo, that's all Queens, baby. Nas, all them, baby. That's all Queens. Why you Nas represent Queens, baby? I want you to know that.
Okay, but let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
When Run DMC came out, you think Queensbridge really supported them?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, I remember the Disco Twins used to play over there in Queensbridge in front of the community center and all that shit. But let me ask you a question. So we know when LL and Run came out, Queensbridge ain't really accepted them because those are two type of Queens brothers. It's like the east side and west side of Harlem.
Of course, you know, you had sections that didn't like each other.
Shan came out,
yeah,
and was dealing with KRS-One. Ain't nobody in Queens came to his back. Nobody.
Yeah, well.
Now Shantae was out, and Shan's really from Brooklyn, but his grandfather lived in Queensbridge. But to get to my point, when Nas came out and all these other brothers came out, all of Jamaica and all that Joe was like, oh, that's the lowest Queen niggas. That ain't us.
Well, let me tell you this. I wasn't there no more. I was back in Harlem, so you know, hey, I understand. But then you had different sections. You know, like 40 Projects didn't mess with the part of Laurel and Springfield side. Springfield didn't mess with that side. A lot of people didn't mess with side until a big jam came together. Something big came, then they all got together. But a lot of people didn't mess with a lot of people.
So anything on the other side of Jamaica Avenue, I ain't gonna go to the train. Anything? No, not Jamaica. What's the big avenue before you get to Jamaica where Olympia Palace was on? What's that?
What, Arch Avenue?
Who?
Arch Avenue? I don't remember.
No, Arch. The big street before you get to Jamaica. The big street when you get off the highway where Olympia
Hillside
Palace.
Avenue.
Huh?
Hillside.
Yeah, anything from Hillside up.
You like to start trouble.
Anything from Hillside to Riff Rack is a whole different crew of Queens. And then you got to remember, all that Queensbridge, the Story Project 8th Street, all that shit over there. Y'all did not fuck around with that shit. Y'all didn't even support each other.
You know, we didn't mess around too much, and Far Rockaway is connected to us, but we did parties out in Far Rockaway. But we never just made Rockaway a part of Queens.
And hold on. You say Far Rockaway. That means you had to get on the double A train and go. That's like going to Gilligan's Island.
But we did this from Snake Road, 5 towns into Far Rockaway. So we had a ball. We had a thing called the baby doll. We used to play out there. So, you know, we did our thing all over. But you're right. There was sections. And Fantasia brought a harmony to all the people. You had every side of Queens in Fantasia. Everything you could think of. 40 Projects, Ajax Park. They all was in Fantasia. In Les Charlotte. They all came to those parties. With IS-8 when the Twins battled Infinity. You had Corona, you had East Amherst. All the Queens. That's Queens, baby. That's all Queens. You gotta love us, baby. You gotta love us. I live best of both worlds, man. Queens and Harlem.
Nah, y'all want the best of both worlds. Nah, man. That's like going. If I live in Queensbridge, that's like me going to Jamaica Ave or going out there. That's like going on a trip. That's like he said, not true. Jamaica was just part of Queens where dudes ain't want to go to because
of the rep, yeah.
Of the rep.
A lot of people didn't want to go to 40 because of rep, 40 Projects.
Well, I mean, depending on what era that you grew up in.
Whatever era it was. When the Guards and the Earths took over, a lot of people didn't want to go to 40 Projects. A lot of people didn't want to go over that side. You know. We did
Yeah,
our.
but I'm just saying, depending on how old you are, because certain times, because my first apartment was in Jamaica, Queens.
Okay.
76, was it? Something Boulevard, Arlington Terrace.
Okay.
And so I seen the whole South Road, Jamaica 40 project. We had the music out there. I mean, it was a good experience being from the Bronx, but you get your first apartment in Jamaica, Queens.
But I tell you what, the sound system was on the south side. Infinity, Cypher Sound. They had the sound system. You know, when I first came out, the new sounds were playing also, but there was more disco. I had a ball in Queens, man. Queens was beautiful. It just was slow and had a full of houses.
And remember, a lot of the natives from Queens are originally from the Bronx.
Okay. You know, they made some money?
No. I'm just saying, a lot of families that was able to get out the projects, they had two options.
Yeah.
You could move to Queens because I think they did something where you buy houses out, you know.
Right.
And then they had the Section 5 in Co-op City.
Yeah, the Bronx.
And a lot of my friends whose family was able to afford a house, they moved to Queens. You know.
But Queens is beautiful. You know what I'm telling you, man. Queens
know.
remind you of down south. It's beautiful. When they come out though.
You know what I loved about Queens in the wintertime when the houses, when the streets, when it really snowed and the streets, the people, you know what I mean, before it got crazy, the people were taking care of their property, you know, like, but you know, once things change, because I used to go to Ron Miller, Romel Studios out in Queens.
Mm-hmm.
Ron used to cut his records in his house. He did I'll Do Anything For You, Denroy Morgan.
Yes, sir.
And I used to enjoy going to his studio because, you know, me, I'll go take a nap while you mixing and all that. I'll go to the studio, go to sleep. To me, the studio is like, it's like going to a hotel. For me, I'll go to sleep.
But you know, Van,
you know, the artist is working. I just want to hear the shit when you're finishing. Let's get the parts right.
Everybody say VANSILK. I didn't know who VANSILK was. I knew when I met RC in '79. That's who I knew. They were very popular.
Yeah.
They didn't know I didn't know VANSILK. When I saw him on TV, they said VANSILK. I said, that's RC, man. Oh, the damn VANSILK. But you made that name more popular.
I changed my name in 1985.
Okay.
Because Scorpio changed his name from Mr. Nestor Scorpio.
Right.
And then I was using RC VANSILK, and I dropped the RC. And then, you know, something like, if you know me before then, you'll still call me RC. Doug calls me RC. You know, like, cool, I heard to say RC. I'm not calling you VANSILK.
Right.
All right. You know me as RC. No problem.
Right.
Tony Tone calls me RC. Sometimes he's VANSILK. It doesn't matter. It's just like I changed the name.
Okay. But
I just felt the RC Pack Jam was the promoter, and I wanted to go to VANSILK.
Makes
Something
sense.
different.
Makes sense. That threw me away. They said, RC. They said, VANSILK. What the hell? That's my man RC. And we was talking to Ralph McDaniel, and I told Ralph that. I said, what? Yeah, I said, yeah. You and I was talking to Ralph.
It was funny because Silver Fox somebody posted one of my flyers.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the Fantasy 3 on there. Silver Fox, like, yeah. He made a comment. I said, yo, that's my party with y'all. That's when I was RC Production, RC Pack Jam.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yo, Van, that was you? I said, dude, you know how many parties you played for me? Hey, listen, I guess it worked.
It worked
This
out.
is your brother VANSILK. I'm talking to my man Chuckychuck. With Rappermatical 5. We're talking about
old times.
Everything under the sun. Not in my house with VANSILK. Just the name. You can go on YouTube. The name on this page and the name on my Instagram and on my Twitter as well. Twitter. And I'm looking for old school flyers, posters, pictures, Polaroids. If you have any from the 70s, you know, if you want to sell them, if it's hip hop and all that, just inbox me. Trust me. We've been trying to get into this brother's basement for the longest.
You'll get it when you come. When you come this week When you come in old October, we got you covered, man. We got you covered, man. So you can get these old flies out.
Pete Nice gonna be the one looking through the box.
Yo,
I'm gonna look at
Pete Nice, he after me, man. Bill bad. We always supposed to meet. I never meet. Oh God, that's so terrible, man. I gotta get with Pete Nice, man. I gotta get with him, man. That's my man. That's my man. You know, man, when I left in '83, Queens, I came to Harlem back. I started to do one-woman show, Phyllis Yvonne Stickney, a comedy. We had the likes of Gregory Hines, Jim Brown, Ozzie Davis, Ruby Dee. All used to come to the show at the Cotton Club. And then I did on Wednesdays, we started off with Kid Capri. We did Red Alert. Brought Ron G in. Ron G put it on the map. I didn't use Chuckychuck then. I used Lamont. And then they had that stampede at the at City College, Puff Daddy and Heavy D.
which
And
I warned everybody that was going to happen, and I had David Hinckley wrote an article about it. He said, "How do you know it was going to happen?" I said, "Because they was inexperienced in trying to do something like that."
And that's when I had Funk Master Flex at the Cotton Club, and that's the worst party I ever had because only 6 people ever came. That's the worst party I ever drew in my life. That only 6 people ever came to any one of my parties. It was a tragedy. We should have canceled it, but we did. Then I had the Black Youth Day. I brought Ice Cube from California, him and the Lynch Mob, when we broke away from NWA, and we had a Black Youth Day, 10,000 strong at the Harlem Armory. Nice. Then we brought Public Enemy and Gangstar and Guru at the Apollo. And then people don't know that I was a private investor in Bell's Fashion. We used to make hats and coats and shoes for Father MC.
Get out of here.
Father MC we did clothes for. So much Jodeci clothes. When Missy Elliott first came to town, Devontae brought her to town to the store, and she was with the group called Sisters, staying in Jersey. We never knew Missy Elliott was going to blow up like she did. We made clothes for her and the sisters. We did Tupac. He came in, bought some hats. L came in, bought some hats. He was right down the street from the Apollo. Bell Fashion. I mean,
I remember Bell Fashion was.
That I was a private partner in that, and we did a lot of clothes for a lot of artists, man. And then Kid and Play, they got their Play. I think Play was the name of the leather store. We was in competition with them, but we had a lot of fun, man. Did a lot of entertainment, man. A lot of fun, man.
Well, you know, Play's originally from the Bronx. Not Play, Kid is from the Bronx.
Yeah. Okay.
He went to Kennedy High School.
Okay. I didn't know that. I think Martin Lawrence, either Playboy, Play was cousins or something. They all worked in the same thing. That's what it was. Just something like that. I can't remember. But we had fun. I used to hang out with all of them, man. We had a lot of fun, man. I had a lot of fun doing what we're doing. And this promoting thing is in me. I got the promoting thing from Chuck Griffin from Chuck Center. And I watched Mike and Dave. I watched you. And I just brought it to Queens and just had a fall. Came back. I used to do a nightclub. I used to do a Sugar Hill called Nefertiti's. You know Tasha Smith, the twin, the actress? I had promoted her, George Mason. All of them was on my comedy show.
Tasha, where they from? New York?
From Harlem.
The twins?
Yeah, they got a brownstone on 132nd Street and 7th Avenue. The twin. One got a bald head. The other one, she has her hair.
Right. Now,
yeah.
We talk about George Mason, man. I keep trying to remember. I just did an interview with him not too long ago.
Right.
But I knew the name from back then. What did he do? Was it?
George was a comedy. He used to open up for Phyllis Yvonne Stickney, and I put him on different shows. He was a comedian, yeah. And he introduced me to Tasha Smith, Face Man, Lenny Vardo. All those cats came through George to me. I used to do auditions for Phyllis show to open up, and yeah. So it was really, really cool, man. Really cool.
I mean, you know, so funny as we get older, and we ought to go back to the days of when it was fun that you could actually walk the streets late at night without getting harmed. You know, your parents could sit out in the projects on the bench while they had their music in the park. You know, we was running around the projects playing 80 Days Around the World, and you know, whatever we was doing.
Well, we created our own games. That's what it was. We didn't have
Yeah,
the
you had your
internet.
girlfriend up on the
Yeah.
staircase, you know,
Yeah.
whatever you was doing in the
Yeah.
projects, the back stairwell, whatever. Those days are gone.
Those are the best days. Coming up, playing chug-a-lug, stickball, barrel ball with the older cats. Skellies, yeah, loadies, kick the can, red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. I mean, with the telephone, you had the rotary phone, you call it busy signal. Yo, we had a ball back then, man. It was really, really beautiful. I had a beautiful childhood.
These kids today, I wake my grandkids up in the morning. I just go and knock on their door. And I say 6:08. That's what time it be, 6:08, right?
Mm-hmm.
They'll roll out the bed with the phone in their hand. I'm like, damn. I said, y'all got stocks in the stock market or something? Nah, it's 6:08. Now, I get up early to see what's going on. Sometimes I get up and make my posts, and when I come back, I'll dress it up and post it later. You know, sometimes I'll call the 13-year-old upstairs in her room, like, yo, 6:08. Well, I got 2 more minutes because I got my alarm set to 6:10. It's like, yo, all I know is we leaving out here at 7:10.
Be ready.
Now they got to have it. Wait till the last minute, put their sneakers on or shoes. We're going to walk with it to the vehicle and put it on. Got the slippers in the door. And they get in the van. The only thing I play is old school music.
That's
no
right.
new school shit.
I don't blame you.
Y'all listening to the Temptation, Motown. You listen to the Stax 50. You listen to Al Green. You'll even sing a simple song. All that. I don't know. My daughter played in the car. But you're in there with me. Dead in the morning.
Strictly old
That's
school.
That's what we do. And they've been like that ever since the 13-year-old, the 11, 9, and the 7. Ever since they was baby, I got videos of them in the car when they're in car seats, baby, 1 and 2 years old, listening to all the old school shit.
That's beautiful, bro.
I wish I would turn on the radio and be playing that shit. And I still got CDs in the car.
I don't watch TV or listen to the radio. Really, I really don't. I don't. It has to be something exciting for me to do that because TV today, the radio today, they don't play New York music anymore. What happened to New York music? I have no problem with other music, but where's New York music? We don't even hear New York music no more.
Listen, you know how hard it is to find just good R&B from, like, if you want to go back to the 70s and 80s, I go on YouTube and I go put it in the 70s R&B mix. That's how I get to hear it. But the radio today?
Yes, it's a shame, man.
I couldn't work at no radio station. I don't care how much you pay.
Yeah.
And it's not knocking them. It ain't music.
Oh, God. Everything's changed, man. It's changed so much, man. That's why I try to keep it 100 with the old school as much as I can and get the guys to come on and 5G, put it all out there. Let's have some fun, man. Because ain't no party like an old school party. That's an old school party because, it rocks, man. It's beautiful, man. I do it to the day I die.
Yeah, but you know, man, I would love to go to some of these old school parties, but yo, I can't, yo. Even when they get dressed up and put on,
come on, man, you just lighten up, man.
Hey,
lighten up.
No, I know. I love it. I love when they do it. I just can't do it, man. It's like,
listen, you gotta get dressed up for your party. You'll come out like the Mac or Superfly, and you'll come out the Divine party the same way, man.
No, I feel you, but I'm just saying.
So let me ask you this question. I gotta ask you this question. Why have you been on Drink Champs yet to give this history? I see all the other cats.
Because I didn't do nothing stupid to be on there yet.
You have to do something stupid? You VANSILK.
Let me say something to you.
Yeah.
Scorpio came up with the name because he was going to give it to Stephen A. Smith.
Drink Champs?
Not in my house.
Oh, okay.
I said, fuck it, I'm going to use it. There's a time and a place careful when you go and do certain things because you still got to build an audience. You still have to build and get your weight up because I don't want to sit there and have to give them a lesson all day. Like, I want to have something going on where, like, yo, okay, cool. It's just like, I would like to go on Drink Champs with two people, Russell Simmons, right?
Okay.
And sit down with him, me, Russell, and
Ralph McDaniel?
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
And I'm like, yo, Russell, so let me ask you a question. Why did you blackball all the bar schools back?
Sorry, there you go, man. You gonna start trouble. That's what it is. You gonna start trouble.
No, but see, it's fun. I'm not ready for Drink Champs. I don't think they're ready for me. I would rather go on academics first and have a conversation with him. Because that brother he don't need to do anything, but I think me and him could have a great conversation. But that time will come. You know, you still got brothers like, I mean, they don't have, if you notice, I'd rather go on Wallow and Gilly the Kid and sit down with them two, $1 million worth of game, because that'd be something to have some fun with, because they funny.
Mm-hmm.
I go on Drink Champs, I'm going to do drink.
I do drinking for you, brother. Just pass it to me.
You get sloppy. Some people get sloppy when they start drinking.
I don't get sloppy. You just pass the drink to me and let you do the talking, brother. I'll be like your ventriloquist.
Hey, yo, they start dry snitching when they get on. They start snitching when they get on there and start talking about, me and her just had sex and I took a shower. We came over this. Yo.
But you need to be on there to spread your knowledge, man. You need to be on there.
I would actually, but see, I'll do Vlad. Because he do this. I'll do Vlad because we could talk some real shit. But then a lot of people going in, they be dry snitching on themselves.
Yeah.
People don't ask questions about entertainment. If we look at everything that goes on in social media, it's all about nonsense. Why do I need to know, Neo, you and your wife doing divorce, and your wife the one posting shit on social media that you out here screwing around? That's not none of our business.
Right.
And if you look at all these so-called celebrities out here, everything that comes out is some negative shit. Even when Ashanti, when Irv Gotti was slamming shit, Ashanti, in the same time, she put out a children book, right?
Yeah. She
had a Hollywood Walk of Fame, and it was the 30th anniversary of her record. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to talk on that negative shit. I'm going to do a post about Ashanti and the book, children's book, and boom, boom, boom. They don't want to see that. They want to know like what Irv Gotti was talking about Ashanti. He smashed it, and then he got out the shower and they wrote the song. Like, yo, that's some nigga shit.
Yeah, but this is negativity sells, man. That's why they're trying to get ratings. It's not there to.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is?
Yeah.
When Wendy Williams did it,
it wasn't ready. The time wasn't ready for it then.
No, hold on. All the record companies and all the book publishers will give her that information.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me it wasn't ready for because she was just on TV a year ago.
Oh, you talking about back then or now?
Not even from then to now, until she was no longer on TV, y'all still was feeding Wendy shit. Her people.
Yeah,
y'all got mad and y'all was hating. Oh, that's Karma's a bitch. No, y'all wanted to hear that shit because y'all didn't want to hear it, y'all wouldn't watch it.
True.
So when you got Jason Lee and them Hollywood Unlocked, Shade Room, they all do that shit. So now, Kanye West, he apologized to Kim for the way he treated her. Yo, she was getting smashed by somebody else, man. Now you want her back.
Hey, what can you do about that, man?
Hey, yo, you know what? Ray J, you went after Kardashian. Yesterday he got silver hair looking like Cisco. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? But this is what I'm trying to say. It's hard to find positivity or real interviews, whereas you got real celebrities walking around here that nobody's doing interviews with. Everything is
sensationalism.
TikTok shit. No,
yes, but it sounds.
You know that they just had a thing on TikTok where they had a chicken with NyQuil.
Yeah, they do things that sell, make money, numbers. They ain't about no real stuff.
NyQuil with chicken, man. Like, come on, man.
They ain't doing no real thing, man.
Do you know the TikTok in China is all educational? All this shit that they do here in the United States is everything those kids are learning is educational shit in China.
That's why they're ahead.
That's one thing I did agree with Numbnuts, number 45, about wanting to try to cancel TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody with the TikTok challenge. Like, come on, man. And then you go to Instagram, they doing like, come on, like.
This is the day and times what you have, brother. This is the day and times. They do what they do to make money. It's all about making money. They ain't doing nothing else, man.
And they do get paid on TikTok. That little white girl with the
that was crazy. That was crazy.
Chloe Bailey, you just did the mermaids. Why would you go and even do that shit? You know, do a video singing to the shit she doing. Y'all giving her all the hits and the analytics and everything that she can monetize that shit and get paid.
Yeah, it is what it is.
If you look on your Instagram, if you got a certain amount of followers, you can monetize your page.
That's right.
Okay, so now people do the most stupid shit. Yo, did you see what the motherfucker just jumped across the train track? Or
so Van, let's not worry about that. Let's do this.
No, we're not worrying about it. It's just a funny conversation.
Yeah, but let me say this to you. So you're coming up in October or first week, either end of the month or October. We're gonna get this Kite Club thing on the road, and you're gonna give me your people. We're gonna make this happen for you. You can get sharp like Superfly the Mac and do your thing, and we're gonna have a good time, man. And still, we got that Stephanie Mills thing coming up, and we got the Divine thing coming up, and so we're gonna rock the world, man. We're gonna have some fun, man. You ain't hear the last of us.
When is Stephanie Mills?
Well, we pushed it back to December. She's doing her thing, so I got to get it cleared up between November and December. But I want to get your thing cleared up first. You know, you get your thing cleared up first. So I'll lock you in there, so everybody can get ready for that. 175 selective people will come and do their thing, let you do your thing.
Hey, yo, you gotta clear the 175 people that's going to pay to get in.
Okay.
You just ain't being selected. Think you getting on Noah's Ark and you ain't got to
pay. Not pay, brothers. It's called a donation, baby. The best nation in the world is a donation. We'll give a donation. So VANSILK can leave happy.
And no sneaking no bottles in the club in your suit jacket.
Oh, no, they're going to do it. Everybody got to make some money. So there you go, brother. We ain't having none of that. We'll probably get the NOI.
Divine said, peace, have a great night.
Hey, Divine, we got you coming up next, brother. We got you coming up next. So VANSILK, I got a long day tomorrow, and I got a party evening tomorrow night.
What time is it?
It's 9:30. We've been on about an hour and a half, and I got a long day tomorrow.
We've been on for an hour and a half. We had a great time. But see, a lot of people come on here and think, "Oh, we just gonna be talking about hip hop all day." Yo, we talk about life. We talk about fun.
Hey, listen,
you know, we talk about different things.
That's how it goes, brother. Real interview. But I'm gonna party tomorrow. I'm gonna have a drink for you, since you don't want to drink with me when you came to Harlem. You know. But anyway, brother, we gonna get together. I'll be talking to you. We talk about just about every day, so we'll talk again, and we'll get things on the road, man. Get you started. Get your 175 people in there with their donation. Get your Dougie Fresh, and everybody. We're gonna have some fun, man. And then we're gonna light Divine thing up also.
Yeah, I gotta see what Late Larry's gonna be. I call Dougie Fresh Late Larry.
Okay.
But you know, we'll make it'll be a nice night, you know, because there's gonna be some people around that can get on the mic and do a nice song.
Yeah, a dedication to you, man. I might even create a dedication to you, and we gotta do that real estate deal too. Don't forget that. We gotta close that out.
And I'm gonna give them a bag too when they get up there and do the song. Here's the bag.
My man, I love you, brother. I'm gonna go peace out, baby.
Peace out. It's your brother VANSILK. Now at my house, my man Chuckychuck gotta go because he got a long day. Tomorrow I got a long day too, but I still got a long night because I gotta post this stuff for MC Shan, a new video he just did, which is a little more better. So now I gotta go and post that. Still haven't eaten no dinner.
Stop getting in trouble, man. Don't get in trouble, man. Tell him lighten up, man.
Tell Shan to lighten up?
Lighten up, man. Don't, lighten it up, baby. If you don't want to get knocked off the air, lighten up. We missed different viewers because everybody was on that channel. Everybody didn't switch over this one, but it's all good, man. Peace out, baby.
When I repost, it's going to be all good. So,
all right, brother.
I'm going to say sayonara.
Peace out.
Peace.